Yeah, of course. But
They
you're not a
do
big
it.
fella. But you're not like big.
Yeah, I'm an odd-bodied individual.
You
Yeah.
have a normal body, dude. You're like you have normal body, like real adult person,
Yeah, bro. Whatever,
not
man.
a caricature of a idea of a man.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Shit,
Do I give my
man.
life update now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like the world ended in July. Literally, after not having work and then having to leave your crib, you know what I'm saying? Like moving
Yeah.
out after the lease and then having to go back to your parents' place, to
Mm.
save money and everything. It's like,
Mm-mm-mm.
damn, bro, they really just sent me back in time. Like I really feel like I just graduated
Yeah.
college again and I'm like, trying to figure it out. But
Mm.
yeah, man, that's where we're at, stacking and waiting,
This
stacking
is
and
fucking.
waiting.
This is sad. What's become of us?
I do this word. That's a good
Life.
question. That's a good question. What has become of us? Because I don't even think I'm like, because people keep telling you, they're like, oh, you're doing all the right things. Like, good job. You
Yeah.
way to go. And I'm like, nah, dude, I hate myself. And
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys are all doing better than me. So I'm not really
Yeah. See, I don't think like that. You're doing better
believing you.
because even the freaking people that are like doing better than you financially still think they're doing poor than somebody else. So it's like, when does it fucking end? But yeah, I feel you
I
at
feel like
least with the
people,
freaking. Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, I feel like people just try to make you feel better, but they don't know that, like, I see through them and, like, know their
Yeah,
situation.
don't
So
you
I
hate
know their
that?
perspective's a
Don't you hate when
lie.
people try to like make you feel better and you're like, bro,
Shut up. Yeah.
yeah, bro, you can't.
Because you're just invalidating my opinion and my perspective.
Yeah,
Because you're
yeah,
basically just saying like, oh, all those things that you're worried about aren't things you should worry about. And I'm like, but it's my career and like my life. And they're like, yeah, but you're fine, dude. Don't worry about it. And you're like, yeah, but if I don't worry about it, then nothing changes, right? Like then
yeah.
I'm just kind of like doing the
But you,
same thing
I
forever.
feel like we got to worry about it health in a healthy way.
Facts.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
really. I feel like that's what's going on with me. Like it's not a healthy worrying at all that's going
No,
on. It's like a
no.
despair, doom, impending. Like the world's about to end if I don't freaking like. Yeah, yeah,
I feel like I am in the right track though, as far as like reducing my I wouldn't call it substance abuse issues, but you know what I'm saying. Like I've been fairly sober most of my days for the past few weeks now, almost a month.
yeah.
Oh wow, almost a
Shit, a
month. Yeah,
month. Yeah,
yeah. So that's kind of cool. Like I'm not like you know
yeah.
depressed dealing with my problems in the wrong
Right.
way, but
And
still
spending money.
you're just
Yeah.
at the crib though. You're just at the crib like watching videos on YouTube sober and just like, what am I
Mm.
doing? And then you just start working on something for like 30 minutes and then you're like, I'm tired. And then
Yeah.
you got to go to
Mind
work the next
wandering.
day. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It's weird, man. But at least we have movies.
At least we have freaking yes,
That should
yes.
really be what the podcast is called. At least we have
At
movies.
least, ooh, I like that. We're gonna have to start a new one where it's just
Hmm.
movies, and yes, I like that. But speaking of fucking movies, I just got done watching that damn Woody Allen Sean Penn, uh, Sweet and Lowdown.
I need to hear what you think of
Yo,
it now.
I was gonna. I haven't even done my review yet on Letterboxd, but he really is one of the. I gotta watch like his movies for real, cause he's really fucking. Yo, he stole the show. Uma Thurman's in. I didn't even know she was in. That's what I love
Whoa.
about his movies. I like don't know who's in it because I don't be reading it. Cause it's a whole bunch of character actors in it, so anybody could pop up for like 2 seconds, But like, yeah, she comes in like literally with 20 minutes of the movie to go, and I'm like, yo, this is fucking. She could have been like a film noir, like femme fatale, like type character back in the day. Like her face, she literally looks like in this movie, she looks like a freaking 40s, like Rita Hayworth, or you know what I'm saying?
Oof.
Like, yeah. But no, it's
Yeah.
really good. It's based in the Great Depression era. It's this guitarist, fictional guitarist, Emmett Ray, Sean Penn. Um, he looks up to like Django, the virtuoso the guitar player.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and yeah, it's just like a mockumentary about yeah, like his life or like the end of his life. It's really fucking yeah, man. Sean Penn
It's
carried
interesting.
that shit, and
I'll have
it's
to check
not
that
it's
out.
not like one of the Woody movies where it's like I feel like it's one of his only where it's like focus literally on like one actor, and like every scene has him in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not the whole. You know how he does the ensemble like shit all the time, but yeah,
Hmm.
it's really good. It's
It's
really good.
interesting. It's interesting hearing you because we talked about it. You're like, I'm about to start it, and then you're like, yeah, I'm about halfway through. I'm about to finish it, and then you're like, yeah, I got a little further. I don't know how I feel about it. And now that you
Yeah,
finished, you're like, yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah, cause dude, I watched it. I watched like maybe like 30 minutes of it a couple of years ago, and I just turned it off. I was like, I don't like this, like, but yeah, I'm glad I gave that shit another shot. It was like one of the last ones I needed to watch by him, but yeah.
Where do you rank it in his like
Mm.
lexicon?
It's in his. It's gonna be added to his best of, which is like 30 films out of his 40 something, 50 something or whatever the fuck he got. So he got a good decent chunk. It's in there. I'd say. Hold on, let me look at my list. Mm. Cause it's late '90s, so it's like
Really? I thought
I
it was like
don't
an '80s
even.
movie.
No, it's '99. I want to say though.
Was it before or after Radio Days?
Before, I mean, after Radio Days is in the '80s. Can you believe that? I always thought Radio Days was a '90s movie, bro.
What if that was his last movie? He'd have a perfect filmography.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can't even film movie and like this and Sweet and Lowdown, like it's based in the '30s. You could, bro. I feel like you couldn't film that movie today. Like it just looked better with the freaking '90s cameras and with the old like going back in time, basically like the set design and shit.
Bro,
Like I feel like
90% of that shit looks bad now. If you look at like westerns that are made now or anything like that,
yeah,
they're
that's what I'm
never
saying.
that good.
It's like what the? Why can't we? Is it like you think it's the cameras or just like we've been throwing away the set and they got to rebuild everything for
I
what
think
they
it's the
think it looks
cameras a
like? Or,
lot. Like the cameras, I mean, some movies have certain like, they use certain lenses and like a sort of like certain visual aesthetic. So like it kind of like looks like the times. But like
yeah,
I mean, that movie, and like I didn't have any problems with the movie itself. Like I thought the story was dope and everything. We talked about it on one of the older podcasts when it came out last year. But like the Power of the Dog just like didn't look, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't have that Western like
what's that? Is that Cumber? That's Cumberbatch or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
and like
okay.
it was a good movie. Like the performances were good and like it was really entertaining and like thrilling and shit. But like just the way that it looked too crisp. It looked like
Hmm.
too clean, and it was like it didn't have like I'm trying to think of the last Western that came out that like had a really fire like look to it. I mean, that Hateful Eight looked great, and that
See, yeah,
First
yeah,
Cow,
because
First
yeah,
Cow even looked really good. Like it had like
yeah.
a Western aesthetic to it. The Kelly Reichardt movie, or wait, was that Kelly Reichardt? Yeah, Kelly Reichardt did First Cow, and First Cow slaps. Like that was a really good movie. But
Hmm.
like, yeah, dude, some of the like, if you even have like period pieces now, 90% of them look like they shot them on a green
It's
screen
CGI,
in a
yeah,
studio. Yeah, like it
yeah.
doesn't look good.
Gangster Squad. Like,
Right? Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
movie though.
I've never seen it, but yeah, bro.
Sean
That.
Penn goes sick. You got to watch
Oh,
it.
he's in that.
Yes.
Yo, Sean, bro. Okay, Sean Penn watch this. So you gotta watch damn At Close Range, bro.
Yeah, I got to
It's
write that
him
down.
and Chris, yo, playing brothers. Chris is like, I think it's Chris's first role,
Oh, rest in
and
peace.
they're both like young. They're literally like, I want to say 20 and 18. They're like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of their first. Well, it's nice because Sean was in Bad Boys in the like late 70s. So he was like, he had to be like 24,
Hmm.
maybe, and like, because this came out in 82. So yeah, he had to be like 24 or something like that.
Was Chris older than Sean?
No, Chris is his youngest brother, younger brother.
Wow, that's sad, bro. How did he die?
I feel like I want to say like a heart attack. He was like kind of big. He was a big fella at the end of
Yeah,
his career.
he died in like '06.
Let me see what happened to my man.
He was so good
I
in The
want to say heart
Funeral.
attack though, but yeah, heart disease.
Damn.
And he was on some codeine, promethazine, so that might have done something.
Mm, damn. Yeah, his performance in The Funeral is like one of the greatest like
I still gotta watch that
character
shit.
choices of all time. Like when he's tripping because his brother was Vincent Gallo, I'm pretty sure, and he like is dead like right at the beginning of the movie or whatever, and
Yeah.
they're just like at the funeral like at the beginning of the movie, and he just like stands over his casket and he's like "Wah! Wah! Wah! Wah!" like
Oh
banging on the
no.
casket, and everyone's crying in Italian. They're like, "Ah, mamma
Uh,
mia!"
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta sing that
And
clip.
of
It's
course, he
pretty
was
good.
great in damn, Reservoir.
Oh yeah, of
Like,
course. Yeah, that's a
man,
good movie. Starsky and Hutch, he's good in that too.
oh, I've never seen that. A Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Yo, speak. Oh, also, what you think of that damn note, man? That Jordan Peele.
I mean, that's the. I mean, it's probably number one of the year so far.
Yeah,
It's not hard to do. It's not a hard feat, but it's
yeah.
definitely number one of the year so
And it's
far.
fucking August. That's a shame, yo. That's a shame, yo.
We better get some heaters here in October, November, or else we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, if we don't have Licorice Pizza tier movie in like November, December, like, what's the point, bro?
Well, you
What's
know
the?
what's gonna happen. Avatar 2 is gonna sweep the Oscars.
Oh, that's coming out on Christmas. Like, no, it's coming out 26, like a day after Christmas, I think.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
What was the other one that comes out at the same time that's like gonna be competing? Oh, was it Sonic or something like
Ain't the
that? Sonic?
Fablemans coming out Christmas or
Oh,
whatever the fuck?
maybe the Spielberg one.
Man, I thought.
Has he had a movie every year?
Nah, he was doing that a couple years ago. Like, he came back with Lincoln and was well, no, he came back with that one that you like. What's the weird name, bro? Is it Ready
What's that
Player
one?
One or is the one before that?
Oh,
What's the one? It's a weird name. I want to say.
Ready Player One was the sci-fi one that he did.
Yeah, what's the one before that?
I don't remember.
Steven Spielberg. Let's see what you're talking about, Spill. I
Spiel.
Spill. What am I
'Cause he did
thinking?
Bridge of
Oh, I'm thinking
Spies.
the Post, yo. I'm thinking. So yeah,
I didn't see that. I didn't see
starting
that
with Bridge
bullshit.
of Spies, he was doing one a year until the pandemic and end of 2019. He probably had West Side Story ready in 2020.
I'm surprised that didn't win more at the Oscars.
That
I
was
feel like
so
that should have
fucking
been it.
good.
Yeah, it's because of the controversy, man, with
Oh yeah, what
the
is
Dutch
he?
man.
So what? We talked about him last time. I feel like, but what is he? Like, what happened?
I think he's doing statutory.
Oh, like dick. I'm reading it. Yeah, dick pics on Twitter.
Yeah,
I mean,
to
on
minors.
dick pics. Whatever. In 2014, he only freaking 28. So 2014, he was 20. Oh, you're still 20, sir. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't be sending dick pics to minors, dude.
Yeah.
Not good.
I was about to say I thought he was like 17 or something, but he's old. He's older than me.
But yeah, speaking of Spielberg, that Nope felt like a classic Spielberg movie, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like an original like 80s blockbuster. Sort
Yeah,
of
this
thing.
shit gonna be like, yeah, I can see this being his timeless. Well, people say Get Out, but this gonna be his time, like actually timeless. Like, well, I mean, Get Out will be too because it's always gonna be relevant. But yeah, bro, this was just straight up entertainment, like escapism at its finest. Just like fuck, just sit back and yeah. And I saw that shit in IMAX, man. Come on, man.
It looks so good in
Come on,
IMAX.
man.
It was insane how good it looked in IMAX.
Oh my god, I'm so mad. It's like gone. They literally had it for IMAX for a week. Where we are,
Yeah.
because we only got that one, man. You got a petition, bro. We got a petition for another IMAX theater.
Well, just wait and see, dude. They're like for the
Like
next
make theater
3
two an
weeks.
IMAX theater. You know?
They're not about to have nothing for the next 3 weeks, bro. It's about to be the Dragon Ball Z movie
But
in
that's what I'm
IMAX.
saying. Why take out fucking Nope? Nope should have been running until next week, or until they took it out and put fucking Bullet Train in that motherfucker.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. I mean, Bullet Train was good in
That should have
IMAX,
just
but
been
it
in
wasn't
1
meant
and
for
2.
IMAX.
Yeah, it should have just been in
Exactly.
theaters like 1 and 2, or you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Wow,
have
man.
big theaters too, like big regular.
Right,
theaters,
yeah, 1 and 2 are free. That's why I saw that BJ Novak. I'm sorry, y'all. We're talking about the celebration cinema
Yeah, it's
sizes, but yeah,
tiny
bro.
ass theaters.
Yeah. But theater 1 is always big as fuck. I love theater 1.
Did you see Vengeance in a big theater, or
in
did they
theater
give you
1.
this shitty indie one?
In theater 1.
Oh wow,
Vengeance.
that's crazy.
Which is because nobody was in there, which is crazy. Because it was the first day it came out though, so I understood. Like now it's probably in like the shittiest. After the first week or something, it's probably in the shittiest spot. But
Y'all two were the 2 of 15 people who saw that in Kalamazoo. It seems like.
yo, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, because I mean, nobody knew about it. Like nobody knows about Emily the Criminal unless you're paying attention to festival circuits. And all the trailers are like mom movies, like Mac and Rita and Call Jane.
Because the only reason we're getting that shit is like that, the film club I was telling you about that we have in town. Well, I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if they
the Film
wait.
Society or
Was that
whatever.
stamp up there though when the movie played? Because if
From
not, they just
Emily the Criminal?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
there. Yep. Shout out. They're bringing the freaking indie.
Did they do that for Vengeance too?
Um, I don't think so.
Hmm.
I don't think so. Because that was like a Searchlight, right? That was something like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's Fox Searchlight, so it's basically Disney.
Yeah. But
But yeah, that Nope was probably the number one. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I've seen like a couple other things this year that were really good, but like,
it was Focus. My bad. Vengeance, Bloomhouse, and
really,
Focus. So that's why. Yeah.
Blumhouse did that one.
Just produced it and then they produced it in house and then distributed. Focus distributed.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like watching E.T. after watching Nope though made me
Oh,
like
and
Nope
that's
even
what
more.
I. Yeah, bro. Now I want to watch Contact. I want to watch all that shit, bro. That shit
Close
is so.
Encounters.
Still,
Yeah.
I've never seen that, bro. But yeah, speaking of Spielberg, though, we got to talk. We saw the 40th anniversary of E.T. remastered in IMAX, bro. What'd you think about the
It's literally a
E.T.?
classic, dude. It's literally a classic. It's literally one of the greatest cinematic achievements of all time. The acting is great.
Yo, that little
The
kid. What's my dude's name? Tim. No, it's not Timmy. What was his name in the movie? Fuck, Elliot. Elliot.
Timmy.
Yeah, Elliot.
What's his name? Jimmy. Yeah, dude. That what's it? Henry Thomas? Is that his
Yeah,
name? The actor's
Elliot.
name?
Yeah, Henry
Yeah,
Thomas.
bro. It's a shame because if you watch interviews with him, like he literally bailed from like all of Hollywood right after that movie
Bro, that's
because
how
people
all
were
those child
insane.
actors. Yeah,
People were insane towards him. He said he would just go out and about, and
yeah.
people would literally like attack him.
And
And
you
he
see
was like
how
a
Drew
kid.
Barrymore turned out a couple years
Yep.
later.
Yep.
Like, while she was a kid, still she was doing like drugs and shit because people were like, "That's yeah,
I mean, she was drinking when she was like 10 at
yeah."
parties.
And
That's
she was
crazy.
what 2.5, 3? No, she was probably 4 or 5 in that movie. So literally a couple years later.
Bro, it's so foul. It's
Yeah,
so
bro.
foul how nasty
I'm
Hollywood
glad
was
she
with
made
kids,
it.
bro. Oh
I'm
my
glad she
god.
made it through because that's
I mean,
rare,
yeah.
bro. And she's
Should,
still very relevant. Like she became like a great actress. Like still, you know.
oh yeah, she's like a Hollywood's like
Yeah, royalty.
Hollywood sweetheart or yeah, royalty. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. That's right. Yeah. Even though she is a little like kooky, like she's kind of like a
Right.
mom kind of. She's very mom-esque in her
Yeah.
like
Now. Yeah.
her delivery and everything like that. But yeah, back in the 80s and 90s or well, I guess you'd say the 90s because that's when she was like a teenager. Bro,
Yeah.
she was literally a
Everywhere.
teenage sex symbol in the 90s and people were
Exactly.
like
And that's another reason for the drug.
just
Yeah.
accepted that, bro. That's crazy, bro. That is
Yeah,
not good.
bro.
Like, how does that
Wow.
happen?
Same thing
How do
with
people allow that?
freaking what's my girl from Black Swan? Same thing.
Oh
Ain't
yeah,
that's
Natalie
so
Portman.
crazy?
Yeah, it's foul.
That's so crazy.
It's super foul. Well, do you
But
know that dude with Natalie Portman? I mean, like, I don't know what Spielberg's relationship was with Drew Barrymore. I don't know if that he was like, you know, inviting her to these parties and everything. But Luc Besson, the guy who did The Professional, he was trying to have them have like a love scene between
yeah.
Portman and Reno, and they were like, "No, what the fuck? That's fucking disgusting." And he
Well,
was like,
you know how the French get down, bro.
bro, they're perverts. They're all perverts, dude.
Yeah,
Just if
they're
there are any French
very.
people listening, sorry, you're all perverted. I
That's true.
don't respect you. I'm sorry. I just don't.
That's
Like
true.
literally,
But
this doesn't matter.
yeah. But that
You know
freaking
what I'm saying?
ET though. So I'm sitting there and it hit me, bro. Like maybe 10, 15 minutes through the movie, I'm like, yo, I've never seen this movie in my life.
What? You hadn't watched it like growing up or
know,
anything?
no, just being an American, we know all about it. We know ET phone home. That's like a freaking catchphrase. You know what I'm saying? We know what it means. We know the finger. But bruh, I'm thinking the finger was like a. Remember in Nope when they had the fist bump? I'm thinking I'm thinking that's what it was when I'm growing up. Like, oh my god, they touch fingers. This nigga healed this man. I'm like,
Yeah.
bruh. I'm like, that's where the finger comes from. I'm thinking it's their little, you know how, yeah, it's weird.
Wait,
But
what do you mean? Explain that. Explain that. I want to
like
understand.
the fist bump and Nope, like the
Yeah.
creature in the. Growing up, I always thought the finger because that's the picture we saw all the time. Because I guess I
Yeah.
never watched the movie, so I'm like, I can't wait for the freaking finger scene when they're piecing out the same body each other and they freaking touch. and but it wasn't like a bonding handshake. It was just he was healing them.
Yeah, they had like
A boo boo. He had a boo boo.
a telepathic like connection sort of thing to where they could like
And bro,
anything he felt. That was so sick.
and bro, that I was like, when the fuck did that? That's a sad. That's not a kid movie, yo.
No,
That's not a kid. Well, it's an '80s kid movie because I feel like '80s
right.
kids were way more mature than our kids. Like our kids, like I
Yeah,
don't
we watched
know.
Minions.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Back in the day, they were deep, bro. Like Neverending Story, that's like the deepest kids movie ever. It's
Yeah.
literally all about adults and like society and like the world giving up hope, and like this little kid's got to like bring hope back to save the world. Like, but it's all an allegory. It's all an allegory through
Yeah.
like a fairy tale story, but it's like super like disturbing and like
Yeah.
scary. But like it's meant to teach you stuff about the world, just like with E.T. I mean,
Well, that's a
Spielberg
family
said
movie.
this.
I guess it's not a kid. It's a family movie. It's literally
Yeah.
for everybody. Like literally an old person, a young. Well, not a young person. I wouldn't. But it was a
Well,
kid in there. It was a couple kids in there. They were like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, because they're dumb. Like we don't raise our kids to be smart anymore. Like
and
that's the thing.
and to sit still and watch a freaking hour and 50. Yeah,
I feel like back in the day they had more of an idea of like how smart kids could potentially be, so they made movies that spoke to the kids as opposed to winking at the adults.
And movies were
like,
rare.
Yeah,
There's no streaming. There's
yeah.
not an abundance of like stupid shit. And YouTube, that's what kids watch now. Like my niece and nephew, they're just on YouTube all day watching 2-minute videos, bro. And it doesn't stop. I'm like, bro, can y'all put something on that literally, like, can y'all just put something on that's 20 minutes long, like a show or like a movie? Like,
They just be clicking.
y'all just watching clips, or y'all like and TikToks and like, yeah,
TikTok, bro. TikTok's the devil, dude.
they can't sit still and watch. Yeah, they don't have the capacity.
Bro, so can you like I don't know if this is crazy and we're getting a little off topic here, but as far as spectacle goes, because I mean that's kind of like a big part of Nope is like spectacle and like people being obsessed with stuff, but then like not being a good thing.
Yeah,
Snapchat's not for adults, right? Like that's not for us, right?
I don't use it. I mean,
bro, adults use it and it's embarrassing.
Man, adults use all that shit. Adults, we shouldn't be on Instagram, but
no, we shouldn't. I don't think anyone should be on Instagram.
I don't use it at all. I don't use. I still have it. I don't know why I have it. I mean, I still add friends on it and like view stuff, but yeah, I don't know.
Just I don't know what to answer. Posting so much like daily content of like this is what I'm doing for my day.
Well, people stop that after a while though.
They need to stop.
And I don't like those. I usually don't even like those people in real life that do that.
But. Yeah, I was having a conversation with someone the other day. I was talking to me. Do you have Snapchat? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? Snapchat's dope. And I'm like, yeah, but dope. Like that's for children. Like it's.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for children. Like,
if you're a college kid or a high school kid and you want to show off to everybody that you're doing stuff, that's what you do. But like, if you're an adult doing that, it's like, oh, you're sad.
If you had hoes, you wouldn't be saying that. But
if what?
If you had hoes, you wouldn't be saying that. But
what's the correlation there? Explain the correlation between me not having hoes and me not liking Snapchat.
It's what do you call that? What do you call that when they put the same list on the same like an aggregate? What do they call that?
What?
You know what I'm saying? When they put like that site that you be going to see where all the movies are streaming, and it's one site. They call that an aggr. It's like something like not an aggr. Hold on. It's when they like put an aggregation. You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Okay. So
an aggregation is the formation of a number of things into a cluster. So that site you be going to click in movies. To see what, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Snap. You got the freaking, all the hoes right there. You got all the hoes right there. And you can text them. You can, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't do that, but it would seem like a aggregation of hoes.
You're right. That makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. You're
and
right.
And the photos disappear.
You're right.
The photos disappear. But I've never, bro. I don't know when the last time I fucking. And I hate when I meet a chick that's like older than me, and she's like, "Can I get your Snap?" I'm like, "Yo, you like 32 years old, G?
Yeah, no.
You like 29, yo, and you out here, yeah." I don't use it.
That's crazy because you're right. The last time that I was like on Snapchat, like actually clicking through it was when I was
Girls,
seeing what
yeah,
like hot girls were doing. Yeah.
yeah. That's
That's
the
so
only.
silly, dude. I
That's
can't believe
literally
that.
what social media. We have no space on social media anymore. Like it's for us to be creeps.
I
It's
mean, we
just
have
for us to watch.
humor. We have humor in like hobby stuff. Like if you post
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah,
if
if
you
you want to see a
post,
tweet about things and you know what I'm saying, but if you don't want
yeah,
to think, if you don't, you just want to, yeah.
yeah, yeah, I don't know, dude. I just feel like that's the devil. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting old and cynical, I guess, with
No,
the.
there is some wickedness in the code. I do believe there is some freaking evil in the social media codes that they're cracking out there. It's doing something to us.
Bro, can you believe to kind of change the subject here, and I
Hmm.
literally just saw this like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah,
So apparently, Angelina's going after Brad in an
yeah.
assault suit.
No, so that was from 2016 or 15, because
Jesus
he
Christ.
had a somebody sent the FBI something. It was a Jane Doe or whatever, but it just revealed it was her. So it's just yeah, they just letting people know. Yeah, it was her that filed this back in the day. We now we know who it is. But I thought we already knew that. I thought she came out before and said he was abusive, like when they were getting divorced.
I always thought that they were like basically just like they got a divorce or whatever, but they had like, you know, all these kids and they had all this money. So then the divorce settlement was like nasty. Like they were really nasty as far as like I get this, you get
Yeah,
this, you get this. Like, and I always knew like, oh yeah, they're beefing heavy, but
yeah,
I had never read anything about him attacking her on a private plane. Like
yeah,
literally
and the
attacked
kids.
her and the kids were there.
No, see, it said and the kids. That's
Oh
where I'm like,
my
yeah, I
god.
don't know. I don't know,
What?
man. I don't be
Bruh.
getting too into that. I don't know,
I thought
bro.
he was a nice guy,
We're
man.
gonna
He
have to
always
do a
seems like a nice
Patreon
guy.
episode.
Oh man. This poor I mean, poor
Yeah, I don't
Angelina,
know,
but
bro. No,
also
everybody's a
that's
freaking.
crazy.
Sean Penn was out here hitting people.
Oh yeah, he smacked the
Madonna, right?
mess out of Madonna. Yeah, he tied her to a chair.
See, yeah, man.
See what's going on in Hollywood, dude? What's happening to these people?
It's called Hollywood. The fucking facade. We think they're freaking
Jesus
who
Christ.
they are in the movies. The charming, Yeah,
Even Tom
Johnny. And
Hanks
then look, and
apparently.
Johnny Depp about to freaking. We literally about to. Everybody that was on Johnny Depp's dick, literally about to be like, "Oh God, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh, sorry, Amber Heard. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, literally, yeah. They about to go back to court, I think, in a couple months. I'm like, oh
Maybe we'll
shit.
see. I don't know.
Tables about to turn on the
I mean,
shit.
they're trying to get. I mean, she already lost. Like, she literally
Yeah.
lost because of like lost money because of that suit, which is also crazy because she took him to court
And she don't
four
even have
times.
enough. Yeah.
She took him to court 4 times in the UK, and he was guilty every time in the UK. But then she
Mm-hmm.
took him to court here, and it was like, nah, you're you're actually responsible for this.
Yeah.
But
Freaking America hates women, man.
yeah,
What the fuck else is new?
good
Jesus
lord.
Christ. I know. That
Yeah,
shit is so. Because, yeah, the UK niggas had him. I feel you.
I saw a meme the other day
And he
said,
lost the civil suit. Yeah, he lost the civil suit. Because that's
yes,
where it started. It was
yeah.
like a tabloid out there. And they were like, man, fuck off. They're like, fuck off. Please.
Oh
But
please, Captain Sparrow, are you mad?
fuck off, Depp or whatever. I don't know what they call him out there.
What do
Johnny.
they call him?
Yeah.
Johnny, my
Deppy.
Johnny, get out of town.
Jesus. But yeah. What were you about to say? You about to say something?
I can't remember. I was thinking about British people
Oh yeah.
liking Johnny Depp, but there was a meme that said it
Oh
was
there.
like it was like people who have zero haters, and then it was just a picture of Johnny Depp, and I was like, oh yeah, this is aging pretty badly. This is not going to look good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow.
Zero haters.
Yeah, zero hater. Actors
God
with
damn.
zero haters. Number one, Johnny Depp. Number two,
Bro, you see how
Brad
dumbed
Pitt.
down? Bro, you see that? People ain't got all the time in the world on their hands.
I just like memes that are like that take work, you know, that are like
Right.
actually bits. They're jokes. They're not just
Yeah.
like. Do you ever like? And what I saw one, it was like, guys who have cats have slutty auras. I can't explain it, or something like that. And I was like, what does that even mean? When you just put three adjectives together
Yeah.
and made it and made a 3,000 liked post. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
20,000 people interacted with it, and all you were talking about was some silly shit. And you get no money. You get no money for that. That's why it's funny when I see people like
Mm-mm-mm.
trying to blow up on Twitter. Like it's like, dude, why are you trying to be
Yeah,
popular
and
on
you're too
Twitter?
late. Yeah, you're too late.
Yeah. Well, unless you're like
They-
popular for doing something, you're
yeah,
not going to gain any sort of like attention,
yeah,
because the people who got attention from being on Twitter have been on Twitter for 10 years.
yeah.
So it's like it's the same with Twitch. Like the only people that are big on Twitch are the people who've been streaming themselves playing video games for like 5 years.
Mm-mm-mm.
So you got to find something new.
So
Yeah.
I was gonna get into this damn, but we about to
OnlyFans?
probably end it in a second. No, this damn
Oh, I thought you were going
Saul,
to start
this
posting
Better
on
Call
OnlyFans.
Saul finale. OnlyFans. This better,
Yeah, it's the
this
new
better.
thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm.
Do you
I
like that Better
could.
Call Saul though? Tell me about it without
So
spoiling it because I've never seen a single
okay,
episode.
so we had two. I'm gonna wrap them both in one, so I don't take too much time. We had two basically series finales. I hope Westworld doesn't come back, but it looks like we had two series finales in the same week. Better Call Saul and fucking trash ass Westworld, bro. I
Yeah.
cannot. But anyway, Saul always been better than Breaking Bad.
Mhm.
Always. Um, this season it was pretty good. I feel like the pandemic and Bob Odenkirk having a heart attack, like it kind of shifted the show. Like it felt like this show literally felt like six different shows. It's 6 seasons. It feels like six different shows almost, bro.
Is that a good thing
Like
or
no,
like do you think
like
it's
just
detrimental?
thinking about it because I didn't feel that when I was watching it through. But like
Mm.
this season, I'm like, bro, there's like four types of like Better Call Saul episodes, and they kind of were like doing them towards the end, like just different within the same episode. So it'd be like, yo, this is fucking the tonal shifts are like, whoa. But I fucked with it.
Nice.
I don't fuck with fan service, so I don't like that.
They did a lot of that in the finale.
No, not in the couple episodes leading up to the finale. The last
A
two were good.
lot of cameos.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I just don't like Jesse like that, or like, yeah.
Oh, they brought him back? That's silly.
They brought everybody back.
Oh.
Yeah.
No Hank though. He's dead, right?
It's a prequel. Better Call Saul's a
Oh,
prequel.
yeah, that's right. So yeah, I guess it would work then, wouldn't it?
But he's in one episode, but I won't tell you when or where. But he's literally in like one or two episodes.
So does it end
But not
before
this
Breaking
season.
Bad ends, or does the actual like events in the finale
So
happen after Breaking Bad?
so it's literally a prequel and a sequel to Breaking
Nice.
Bad.
Okay, interesting.
So from season one on, we get little like 5 minute cold open sometimes of it flash forwarding where Saul is living his new life after Breaking Bad because he had to go to Nebraska. He's a freaking Cinnabon fucking manager
What?
in Omaha, Nebraska.
You
Right.
serious?
So that's literally that's the sequel part of the show.
No
And
way.
we don't bro. And so
You're
like
joking.
from season one, no, I'm not. From season 1 to 5, we get like maybe one scene a season. So like five, yeah, one scene a season, and it's usually the open from season 1 to 5 of like Gene. And finally, they literally did a whole Gene episode this season, a couple of Gene episodes this season. That shit, yeah. So I did love that. I did love it because it's finally. I was like, damn, they've been teasing us for fucking 8 years, damn near, yo. This goddamn what's about to happen to Saul, yo. But
Oh my god.
but
That's
yeah, and then
crazy.
the prequel, of course, is before he's Saul or before, you know what I'm saying, for who we know him as. So I'll say, bro, the journey is fucking worth it, bro.
Nice.
It's
I'm gonna watch it.
very. He's like, cause you know he comes from sketch and improv, Bob
Yeah.
Odenkirk. Bro, he is one of the best. He was made for that fucking role. It's better than his role as Saul, because Saul's annoying in Breaking Bad, but he really like turns him human. You know,
Nice.
by them rewinding it like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? From Breaking Bad, it really puts everything in context. Crazy. I feel like watching Breaking Bad though. I'll still kind of be annoyed because they didn't know what they were gonna do. So it's kind of like it'll be weird to see it. But like if the creators knew they were gonna do a couple episodes of Breaking Bad but literally people liked them, so they kept them on. So like literally none of this is supposed to be a thing. So but yeah, it was fucking great. I think it's better than Breaking Bad. Not in the action ways. It has action, but it's not really an action show. It's more character study, more focused on the writing and the performances than anything. So it was fucking dope.
If you were to compare them, like if you were to like compare them as like Scorsese movies, would you say that like King of Comedy is Better Call Saul and Goodfellas is Breaking Bad, sort of thing?
I would say The Departed is Breaking Bad, but not in a way that like it's bad. Like I mean, like
yeah,
really how it is
tonally,
right? And King of Comedy would have been a good and I'll say like damn, Bringing Out the Dead. It's Better Call Saul or something like that.
Nice, yeah.
I
feel like I probably will like it more because I never, I like to talk bad about Breaking Bad, even though it's like, considered the greatest show ever. I watched the first season, stopped watching it because it was like, it was literally when it aired. I watched the first season when it aired and I was like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, but I might watch it later. And then 2 and 3 came out and I didn't watch any of them. And then everyone was talking about it by season 4.
By
and
2,
I was like,
if
okay,
you can
I'll
get
watch
past
those.
the first 8 episodes, the season 1's 8 episodes. So you can get past that. Season 2 and on is like, I might rewatch it soon.
See, I think season 3 and on is good, but 2 and 1 I did not like.
Yeah, this time I might just skip season 1 because it doesn't really matter. Like it has no because Saul's not in it till season 2, episode like 5 or something like that. So there's
just start from there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, I think. But
season 3 and 4 are the best seasons of Breaking Bad.
5 too.
And 5 is fucking. The finale's great.
Because I was watching that live, like when it was still on TV, season 5. Oh my god, yo. But what was I about to say? Fuck.
Damn you got to transition to Westworld now?
No, I was about to say something else about Saul and them, but I forgot. Oh,
it just seems like better television.
I have a love-hate relationship with fucking Breaking Bad. That's what I was going to say. Like,
what's your hate relationship with them?
I never liked Jesse Pinkman or I don't know if it's Jesse Pinkman or Aaron Paul. I think it's Aaron Paul.
It is Aaron Paul.
Doing that, like...
Why do people think that's good acting?
And bro,
what's up, son? It's me, Jesse Pinkman.
That's people's favorite character. Like to this day, like I have a couple friends that like love Jesse Pinkman, and I'm like, bro, it makes me look at him weird. It's like, bro, he's literally annoying. Like you wouldn't even. Well, they probably will be friends with him, but he's like he's literally annoying.
They see themselves in him.
Yeah, because he is the only young. Yeah, I feel
young white boys who think they're tougher than they actually are.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a shame. I saw myself in the twins. Those were my favorite characters because they shut up and they're all about their business.
I saw myself in Walt Jr.
Yeah. Another thing about Breaking Bad that I really never understood about their mass viewership is that everybody hated Skylar, and I also was bothered by her.
Yes,
but her performance and her acting is one of the best performances.
See, hers is different from Jesse because Jesse is fucking trying and his fucking voice is, but Skylar, her face is so annoying, but her acting is so you're literally I want him to kill his wife, right? That's how good she is. You're something needs to happen to her. Bro, the monologue she would give towards the later parts. Oh man, yeah, bro.
She was too cold.
Yeah, bro.
Too cold. I might have to watch. I'm watching Mad Men right now, and it's very good. So I don't think I can put it down. Episode 5, season 1.
Whoa, bro! Just wait until you fucking. So that show, bro, that might be one of the only shows where I feel I don't know what I was about to say. You know how some shows are storyline based or there's that show is so weird that it's there's plots underneath that you really gotta pay you gotta pay attention to the show they'll bring something back from season 6 that like happened in like season 1 or something. You're like, that was like a minor detail, and I did not, you know what I'm saying? Like that somebody slept with this person. Like you don't even remember that person slept with that person, but they
Mm-hmm.
like see each other in season 6, and it's been like since season 3 or something, and they're like looking at each other like, oh, you're like, oh fuck, they do have a fucking history. Like, oh shit. But yeah.
It's the best looking television show I've watched probably since The Sopranos. Like
Mm.
it looks the
Bro, it's
cinematography on that show
so
is better than anything.
yeah, bro. I'm gonna have
There's
to
nothing
rewatch
better.
that shit.
There's
That's
literally
really
nothing better.
that's that grown man shit right there, that madness,
Yeah.
bro. I love that fucking show, bro.
Smoking
Oh
cigarettes, drinking scotch.
man. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch it. But my favorite dude on there, I don't know. But the young buck, Peter. What's that
Peter
actor?
Campbell?
I've seen him in shit, bro.
He's such a dork, dude.
I've seen. Where is he from though? But yeah, bro, that's my favorite like actor on there. Right? He went
He is
off.
good at act. He's a great actor. That guy's
But let me see
phenomenal.
where he was in. Cause I've seen him in shit before that show. Um, I guess not. Yeah.
Do you remember the character who, and this is in episode 4, he gets his own short stories put into the Atlantic, and all the copywriters get really like jealous and try to like get their own stories published? Do you remember that episode?
Bro, no,
It's
I
super
watched
early
this.
on,
I watched this show starting like
6th grade.
sophomore year. No, like, and then I finished off the show when it was on TV. Like, same with Breaking Bad. It was weird. I
Yeah.
used to binge, like, hear about them like in high school, and then the last season would be like on TV. So I literally watched. I think I watched the last 2 seasons of Mad Men while it was on, which was great. That's a great experience to watch those
Yeah,
like weekly.
I bet.
It's a good binging show. But yeah, that last season, you're like, God damn. Like, what the fuck about to happen now, dog?
I can't
But yeah,
imagine not binging The Wire. I feel like The Wire was one of those shows where I couldn't watch that week by week, or else I'd pull my hair out because I'd be like begging to see what's next.
that's a weird one to binge, yo. It's so much like information. You need
Yeah, but
like
you
a week
forget
to like
stuff. Like you forget
yeah,
about stuff if you take
true,
time in between episodes where you got to like
true.
go back and you're like, oh, right, and then
That's
you keep
true.
going. Where I watched the whole first season in like 3 days. Like I
True.
watched it back to back to back to back, and then I took a break, watched 2 back to back to back, watched 3 over the course of like maybe like a month, and then 4 I had to come back to like 3 years later. Like
Yeah.
I didn't watch it for a long time, and then watched 4 and was like, which is crazy because 4 is probably the best season next
It's
to
up
like
there.
2 or 3. Like 2, well,
One
1 is really good too.
One's
Yeah.
my favorite. It's well, 4 is my favorite.
Yeah.
1 and 3 are my other like, and I love 5 and 2 though. I love 5 and 2.
5's one of the best last seasons of
Yeah, I love the
TV.
newspaper. Yeah, bro, the newspaper setting. We should have had them characters early on. I feel like they should have been in there starting season 3 or something. Like
Can I make a
they were
complaint?
really good. What's up?
Dude, so I was just thinking about like, so like you have like basically a police procedural show, right? These guys are like the greatest police procedural writers ever for that show for The Wire. And then you think about like Mad Men. What was the guy who wrote for Mad Men?
Matthew Weiner.
Yep. One of the greatest like corporate like dramas. Like you could literally like that show's so interesting. And he's like one of the best writers for that. And you have like all these people that are TV writers for streaming services now, and they only know how to write one type of thing so badly that they make a She-Hulk television show where she's a lawyer, and they can't. The writers themselves said, we ditched the idea of writing courtroom drama scenes because we thought it was too hard. They said that.
Wait, they said that?
Quoted. They said,
well, there hasn't been a good legal
them.
drama. There hasn't been a good. See, that's like usually writers. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, usually writers they to be in a writer's room, you gotta know how to write kind of everything, and you gotta be like, you know what I'm saying. Usually we used to have good shows where people could be staffed on it and like learn. That's what Matthew Williams from Sopranos.
Yeah.
Fucking dude that was on who created Boardwalk Empires from Sopranos. Like, you know what I'm saying. So they had like that experience, but yeah, like when was the last fucking actual lawyer? Like Law and Order is not even a lawyer show anymore. Like that shit's crazy. But yeah, it's too hard.
Made me really mad.
It was too hard.
Let me see if I can find the quote because I saw the quote and was like, "Dog, like what?"
Yeah, don't make a freaking lawyer show.
Yeah, why are you? Why? And don't admit to it. Like,
But
don't
no, it would have
admit
been
that you can't do it.
it would have been trash. Well, I guess I'll take a freaking courtroom saying a trash one.
Even
But not
Heidecker was
saying
like, it's not that hard. Like Tim
yeah.
Heidecker did a courtroom film where
Yeah.
he's basically on trial the whole movie, and it's literally like a real trial. They just improv'd their responses. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
to
just
what
fuck
the court people were doing. Like
read
it's
a
not that
transcript
hard.
and just copy it.
Yes. Yes.
Literally take the word. Yes. If you don't understand the word, circle it. You know how we used to do in school. Fucking circle the word, look it up, and add it to your, you know what I'm saying, the vocabulary or something like that. Yeah. I don't
I'm trying to find
understand.
this quote. One thing that we all realized very slowly was none of us are that adept at writing, rousing trial scenes. What?
Wow.
Why would you tell us? Why would you tell us that? Now I don't want to
Wow.
watch your show. Your lawyer show is not a good lawyer show.
Yeah, I'm never gonna watch anything you're a part of. Now I got. I'm
Yeah.
keeping your name now. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's bad thing to admit to.
That's
And
insane.
I'm probably not gonna watch that show. I'm probably not gonna watch that show
No.
because you just admitted to it being bad. And like, this is the thing too that makes me mad is like all these, and like it goes back and forth. It's very hypocritical in that like, if you are mad at how Marvel is treating their writers and their CG people and their directors and like the producers are breathing down people's necks and making it harder for everybody, why are you writing for them? I know you want to check. That
Right.
I can understand. I can understand that aspect, but don't come out and just shit on your own work because you don't like how things are ran. Like, take your money and then go make something sick with it.
No,
Like
it's just freaking. What do they call that? Something control. What do they
creative
call that?
control.
No, like when you got to get out in front of something before quality control. Not quality control.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yep, I know exactly what you mean now. Yeah, covering your own bases, sort of thing.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of
Yeah,
what they did with that Venom movie.
Yeah,
He
which
was
one?
out here like the first. He was out here like, man, this shit sucks, man. I think that was Tom Hardy.
He said the first script was really bad, and
He
then
was
he
like,
went and
this
fixed
shit
it.
sucks.
He said, "I had to fix it."
Yeah.
I went in and fixed it,
He's
and
like,
then
why
it
would
was a
you
little
say
bit better.
Yeah.
Well, he wrote the third one. He
Nice.
apparently the newest script he completely wrote it himself with one other person, and then the second script he did rewrites for. But yeah, it's
Nice.
crazy.
Oh, speaking of fucking writers, bro, who known fucking? I mean, I knew he had movies, but Billy Bob Thornton is a goddamn goat at screenwriting.
What did he write that you
And
really
that's
liked?
what he freaking started. That's how he started in Hollywood. Yo. I didn't know that. He wanted to be an actor, and he bumped into a critic. It was somebody famous, and they were like, "Just try writing, man," and to get in that way. And then he fucking did One False Move. He wrote Sling Blade too and directed that.
Yeah.
But
And he's in it.
yeah, I gotta watch that. But bruh, yeah, One False Move. Amazing. His first written, yeah.
Tony's calling me right now. Should I put him on the pod?
I wonder, could we hear him?
We might.
If that's the thing. Maybe on speaker, yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, were you at work?
No, we're doing a pod right now. You're on.
He said,
Chase, we're just doing it over like the web. We're doing it over Anchor.
Oh shit! I was going to ask you if you watched She-Hulk.
No, we were just talking about
Yeah,
how
we
the
were.
writers of the show were saying that they weren't good at writing trial scenes, so they didn't try.
What does that mean? Like trial scene?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
courtroom, like drama scenes, because she's like a lawyer. They were like, we're not good at writing those.
Yeah, no? Yeah, I can see what they meant by that.
Oh no.
Oh.
Shockingly decent.
Oh, it was actually good.
Okay.
Yes, because a lot of the things, so they can hear. I'm on the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is there any words I can't say?
Well, obviously the
Mm-mm.
slurs, but other than that, you're probably good.
Okay. All right, there we go. So they were being a little fruitish about
What?
the way because a lot of people that are fans of the comics were upset because they felt like the Hulk has been downgraded over time, which he has been. But it was shocking, like how they flipped it, because I'm trying to do it without like spoiling. But
Right.
it was shocking how they flipped it from what they showed in the trailer to the actual episode. I can say that. So like people that were all like, "Oh my God, the Hulk is going to be downgraded and he's going to like," it's actually like they played it well, and the trailers really didn't show how decent to good the show can actually be.
Mm.
Like, I think a lot of those fat couch nerds were being like pouty and shit because it's another woman hero. Which I mean, I get it because Captain Marvel fucking sucked, but like, you got to give it a chance at least.
Right.
I'm still not giving that other shit a chance. What's that little girl?
Miss Marvel?
Bitch that stretch. No, the one that stretch and shit.
That's Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I'm not watching that bullshit.
You're not. It's not bad. It's not a bad show.
I bet it's not bad, but it feels like too childish.
It is very childish.
It feels like I'm watching like a superhero Disney like shit. Like I'm not watching that.
Yeah, but
like,
She-Hulk's up there though.
It feels adult, and it feels like it matches the energy of the rest of the MCU. Whether you like it or not, I feel like it's a pretty decent show to say the least.
Nice.
So
nice.
I think people should give it a chance.
Okay.
I was just saying you're gonna check in on it because I was like, at first I was hesitant because Aaron was shocked that I even watched it, but I was like, fuck it, you know what? I might as well try it out.
It's honestly insane that you called to talk about this. We literally we're just talking about it 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
It's like you knew that we were talking about it and had to call.
Because Aaron literally, I don't know why we just brought it up, but we were just talking about it. I was like, oh yeah, let me see if Jake can watch that shit. Because I woke up at like 8 for some reason and watched it. And yeah, like, I don't know. It just sucks because I feel like a lot of the comments and the people that like really watch the MCU are like the typical neckbeards that like do comic book shit. So like they be really pissy that the shit isn't like exactly like the fucking comics, or it's like, or it doesn't cater to them and their wants and their needs because they feel like the MCU's on a downward slope. But I don't know. I think it's just because I fuck with like the superhero shit and like I don't have a bias when it comes to female heroes because I don't care. Like,
you're not an incel.
But I also like women.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I don't know if they don't, but I feel like they don't because like why are you always so mad when a new woman superhero is, you know, put on the forefront? But I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
Well, thanks for calling in and letting us know. I will give it a chance now because is like right before you called, I was literally saying I'm probably not going to watch the show.
I would give it a try, and then I want you to call me after and just let me know what you think.
Bet. All right, I will.
All right, man. Have a good little podcast over tomorrow.
Will do.
Right,
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we might need a freaking Tony's review section.
Yeah, just call him on the phone and see what he thought of that. That's perfect. That's so crazy that he called for that reason. I thought he was going to call because me and him were just shooting the dozens over text because we were sending photos back and forth for what we're going to wear in our buddy's wedding. And I sent my brown suit jacket and he said, ew. And I was talking about how he only wears vests. And then we were just going back and forth. So I thought he was going to make fun of me for that. But that's great. Well, shit, man. What else is going on with you, dude? Do you think we're good? We got a good hour in. I think we covered some good topics.
Minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I like it. This is a good format, too. All we need is for you to, we just got to get you an interface and your mic hooked up.
Yeah, so I can sound a little better.
Or you could just pull up and we could do it through here on the interface.
Truth.
We can literally record it into Anchor, which is actually very, very helpful.
Right.
I don't have to download FL right away.
I didn't have anything. We could talk about it next time, I guess. I gotta listen to that Beyonce album. Fucking, we gotta talk about HBO. What the fuck is going on over here?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that next week because we probably aren't seeing the end of that because first it was a merger. Now it's 30 plus shows are being removed from
history. The Flash might be gone.
My gosh.
In the week's time. We don't know.
We got to do a whole pod for the Flash because I've been studying this.
You see he in rehab though, right? He like somewhere.
They are making an apology. They made an apology and now they're going to go to rehab apparently. Yep. And that's exactly what I said was going to happen.
Somebody should have ran that bitch over.
Oh, God. Yep, that's how it goes. No Batgirl, but we got the abusive Flash. That's all we get.
Yeah, and that movie probably good too. That's why, bro. But who's gonna? I feel like people are gonna see it just because it's freaking personality. I mean, their personality. Like I feel like that's same thing with Amber Heard. Like people gonna go, let's see what she did in this movie. You know.
Well, she still is in all her roles and stuff because people are standing with her in the industry.
Right. But we'll see. Cause that Flash, they were pretty funny in the Snyder Cut. I liked them in the Snyder Cut.
Yes, and
The
in
writing was really good, man.
did you watch Peacemaker, the show Peacemaker?
Only a couple episodes.
They're in the finale, and they're actually
Oh,
pretty funny in the
wow.
finale too.
Okay.
With Jason Momoa, they're both in it,
Hmm.
and they have really good chemistry, which is crazy. Like they should have
Wait,
kept.
Suicide Squad's. Oh, that is DC. Okay.
Yeah.
That's DC. Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
Apparently, they're doing another after Peacemaker. They're gonna do Idris Elba. His character is gonna get a show.
Oh, and you know what? One thing before I go, I just found this. I don't know. I was down some rabbit hole.
What's
Why
that?
they got a freaking black lady villain in goddamn DC, yo?
Which one? What do you mean?
Was Viola Davis a freaking villain?
Oh, she was like no, she's like the handler. She's like their like the team leader, but she is kind of a villain
Yeah.
because
Okay.
she kills them if they don't do what she wants them to.
I was on Wikipedia and I clicked on some name and it was the cartoon of, and I'm like, wait, they just got a regular human black lady as a villain. What the hell's going on? And then I was like, oh, that's the lady Viola. Okay, because I've never seen those movies or like read those comics, so I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, is she like a scientist? What is she?
She's like a government basically like a government handler. Like she put the team together, she put the Suicide Squad together, sends them to basically complete impossible missions, and if they don't survive, they're expendable because they're all villains. So she she has bombs planted in their necks, so if they go against what she says, she just blows their heads up. And she's technically with the Justice League. Like she's like in cahoots with Batman, but she, you know what I'm saying, isn't a nice person, but she's not technically evil. She's just kind of shady, and she's probably the most powerful person in the DC universe next to Superman.
Was she in the
knows
first
everyone's
one?
weaknesses. Yeah.
She was in both of them?
Yeah, they recasted
okay.
her for both of them.
Wow.
Same with Margot. Margot, you know what I'm saying? She plays Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie's going to play Harley Quinn for the rest of
She should be voicing
career.
her. I hear that show is really fucking good.
It is. Kaylee Cuoco is good. Kaylee Cuoco does play a good voice for Harley Quinn, but you wouldn't see her as her in the movie.
Right.
But unfortunately, we're getting this Joker Folie Ledoux, and we're getting Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. So that'll be very interesting. Which I'm gonna see that opening night.
I think she's gonna do really good, actually.
I mean, yeah,
that sounds She'll
be able to sing too, which is gonna be crazy. She'll probably
wait. So it is. I thought it wasn't a musical. I thought they came out. But
no,
it's not.
It's gonna be a musical.
Bro, I'm not seeing that, bro.
You
think it's gonna be like a fucking fever dream type musical? Like I feel like it's gonna be like a drug induced. Like
I think it's gonna be an homage to Singing in the Rain. I think it's gonna be an homage to Singing in the Rain. Yeah,
he doing the most.
He is. He's
doing the most. Because we didn't need that
down.
We didn't need that damn king of comedy Taxi Driver. Like, come on, man.
Dude, people hated that movie, bro.
What, Joker?
Yeah, bro.
No, it was good, but like now I'm tired of seeing movies that are just like 3 movies that they love stacked on each other, but they're not like obscure movies.
No,
they're like they're movies everybody's saying, and then people are like, "Oh my god, this reminded me so much of that. I love it." Like that, you love that because it reminded you of that.
Yep.
Like that's craziness to me.
I feel like we're getting away from the nostalgia kick, though. Like we're starting to slowly get away from it.
Yeah.
And that was big. But when did that? 2018, 2019?
What? No, but
Joker.
It just happened again, though. People doing it with Nope, which I see people seeing shit, but I guess I'm not a big Spielberg, like old Spielberg guy. Or
at least he didn't do the exact same thing Spielberg was doing with the camera and everything.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't doing like with Joker, it's literally like shot for shot. Fight Club, Taxi Driver.
Even putting even putting the actor in it to be the other counterpart to what he was. I'm like
heavy.
But no, it was pretty good though.
I might watch it again before the new one comes out. But before we go, we should do this since we do this literally every time we leave from wherever we're at.
Mm-hmm.
You give me a year, and then I'll give you a year, and then we'll report on it for the next pod.
Okay. I'm going to say 1981.
Hold on, let me write it down.
Yeah. I only said that because I know there's a certain movie that's in there that if you see it, you're gonna be like, all right, damn, I got it. But yeah, 81.
Is it one that I'm like refusing to see?
Probably no, not refuse. No. But there's a couple actually.
You
My
said
phone
what?
keeps ringing. Did you hear that ring?
Yeah,
phone?
it was like. Oh, it rang again. It rang
Oh,
again.
my bad, my bad.
No, you're good. But what did you say
Like
there?
right now?
Well, I was like, is it something I've been
1981.
avoiding?
Uh,
But like, is the movie you said that you were like, there's a movie in there that you're gonna see and you're gonna be like, damn, I have to watch
you
it.
might see a couple that I like in there actually. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well,
But
if I
let me.
get to 1981, then you get let's go ahead. Let's give you a nice round number. Let's give you 1975.
Nice. I like that. 19.
Based on the band.
Okay. Ew.
Well, all right, man. What do you think?
All right. This is freaking good. I'm about to go heat up my freaking sausage McGriddle I bought earlier. I bought 2 for some reason. I don't know why
Damn.
I did that. I only could eat 1. But I wonder how well McDonald's is gonna heat up. We're gonna see.
Very good. You'll be surprised.
We're gonna see. But yeah, I think we're good.
All right, man.
This is pretty.
We'll get back to it. You want to do? Well, I can just send you my schedule and we'll see
Yeah.
what time works best. But
Yeah.
yeah, let me know. Let me know what you're doing, and I'll probably see you tomorrow because I have the day off.
All right. When you got work today? Oh yeah, you got work today.
Yeah,
Yes,
5 to
sir.
1 tonight.
All right.
All right. Godspeed, sir.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.